It's Ketchup Packets.
Hey everybody, I'm Sean,
I'm Nate.
and this is Ketchup Packets. And today, we're going to watch some more Expanse. We are on Season 3, Episode 4, which is called Reload. So that's the name of the episode, right? It's not telling me to do it. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yes, it looks like.
So, last time on the Expanse, we had the whole thing with the nuclear missiles, the Martian missile defense
That's
system.
right, yeah. They blew up all the Earth blew up all the Mars giant missile machines that were going to blow up the Earth, and then they ended up hitting Earth with a missile.
Yes, they nuked South America.
Yep.
Can't remember what region it said it was, but yeah, they killed millions of people. It was like orders of magnitude more than the people who died in like the Hiroshima and Nagasaki bombings. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it was very bad. And then up on the Rocinante, we have Avasarala and Bobby Draper on board with everybody, and they're talking about going to Io to like find the proto-molecule and to look for May and stuff, right?
Yeah, and Holden and Avasarala were sort of arguing about like what, like how controllable this really is.
Yeah.
Avasarala seems to still believe that like we need to like track it down and destroy it, and Holden's like, I've been there, done that.
Yeah, Holden's like, I know better than to think that now, right?
Because I said it before.
Doesn't seem doable to him any longer. And then we had Jules-Pierre Mao decide to shut down the experiments
because
Strickland
he
was doing.
realized that they're people.
Yes. Well, I think he was reminded of Julie by May, and he's like, sort of saw it as being presented with an opportunity to go back and make the choice again about what happens to Julie. And thinking, I'm going to try a different choice.
His heart grew 3 sizes that day, and he said, this whole thing I've been trying to do for like a really long time that I've been succeeding at and knew for a fact that probably billions were going to die because of the choices I was making. I'm starting to realize that maybe that wasn't like the greatest idea.
But we had some comments talking about this that I found pretty interesting, saying that like Mao's main goal is to understand the nature of the proto-molecule. He really wants to know what it is and what it's doing on Venus. And so when he came to this facility, he thought at first that what they were doing there was going to help him understand the nature of the proto-molecule. But then he stayed there for a while, saw what they were doing, and he was like, you're just concerned with how you can weaponize this and making weapons, and this is not going to help us understand the nature of this, and you're hurting children, shut it down, I think if they were hurting children and actually on the way to his goal, which is understand what this thing is, he would say proceed,
Yeah, that's a good point. He
sees his objective as learn what this thing is so we can defend against it. It's in our solar system, we need to know as much as we can about it. And so, that's a perspective that I can at least understand, and it sort of helps me understand why he would say shut it down on these experiments. He sees Strickland as a psychopath, which I think he is.
Yeah, I think a lot of these, all these people are psychopaths, but
not all of them.
Was Matt? Well, no, but everyone working on the proto-molecule right now.
The commenters are going to nail you for saying all of them, though.
Well,
so
not all of them.
Naomi's
just the
not
bad
a psychopath.
ones.
Yes.
But was Mao overseeing the attack on Eros?
Yes, but that was
in the pursuit of science.
Right, that was that was with Dresden and stuff, who also was very single-minded.
Yeah,
we need to know the nature of the proto-molecule, That was, I think Dresden and Mao are very aligned in what their goals were. Strickland is much more of a guy who's like, I've got a hot new weapons technology. I got to get it ready for market.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good point. Interesting.
And then the last thing from last episode was we had Admiral Souther and like Admiral Wynn and stuff, and all with everything with Kotyar and trying to get him, help him escape and stuff like that. And I don't quite remember where we left all that, but that's going on. They're on the flagship of the Jupiter fleet, which I can't remember what the name of it is now. But you don't got the name of that ship for me, Nate?
Jupiter spaceship. No, I don't know.
All right, well, that's enough gabbing, I think. Let's get to the Expanse.
Do it.
Missiles, ships, fleet.
It's kind of a confusing shot. It looks like they're going backwards.
Well, because it's flip and burn. They probably are. They're in the second half of their journey.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Match vector. Ready to draw.
Yeah, they're accelerating away from their target because they're trying to slow down. All right, they're already here.
Wow.
How is this operation gonna work? I wish we'd seen more of the planning of this.
Yeah. Seems like they get there and just be like, well, now what?
They don't just fly out there with no
Just be
plan.
like, okay, we'll figure it out when we get there.
Launch control.
Little grapple hooks, that's cool too.
The exterior spaceship shots are all so cool. These animators on this show.
Yeah, killing it.
Good job. Oh,
Yep.
is that a problem?
Nah. They'll never notice. The Mormons will never notice it.
My intuitions are all telling me that there's like resistance problems and it would break apart to flip something that big end over end, but I guess like in space there's no air to resist, you know? So I guess it's not, my intuitions would lie to me about that.
Maybe anything that wasn't latched down on the inside would be flipping all over the place, but...
Sure, probably. Or no, it would probably be pressed down actually, if you like create the G's of the spin to flip it over. I don't know.
It's this one.
Got a bad feeling about this.
About the Naboo? Why?
Yeah.
It's empty.
It came really, really close to a giant proto-molecule, like...
Rock thing.
Yeah, rock.
I suppose, but it can't, I mean... I don't know, I'm not worried about that. This is like a world, essentially, right? I mean, it's an enormous ship that could sustain everyone who's here for the rest of their lives, if that's what they chose to do,
It's a generational
right?
spaceship, yeah.
I wonder if all these people are just gonna start a civilization here.
Let's just take it.
We have secured the nozzle. We'll begin retrofit immediately.
Yeah, this totally has the vibes of they're accidentally gonna start a civilization here. You just see them looking at all that pioneer stuff. I think that they might be living there permanently.
Holden is dead set on staying out of the war. I'm betting he won't let you issue orders to an admiral over his radio.
I've met his mother. I get the impression he won't be able to ride the fence for long. Let's give him a push.
Better be careful. Holden's not gonna like feeling manipulated on his own ship.
And we've known him to sort of fly off the handle at times.
Haven't you watched that enough?
Amos, they're manufacturing these things. Twisting humans into monsters on purpose. How could you do that to another person?
I think you and I had very different childhoods.
Cool shot. What is that?
Railgun round took out life support.
I was just gonna say, it looks like when Shed got shot.
No oxygen, no way to make more.
Oh, yeah.
Bad day.
You thought those were proto-molecule crystals?
Yeah, it looked like it, but...
I used to know this fantastic recipe for red kibble.
Red kibble.
A Belter staple, hot and spicy.
Are you offering to cook?
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to.
I know I don't.
No. What I meant was, that's really nice.
She's just not used to
Well, I mean,
pleasantries.
Right, well, he was pissed at her, and so I guess he was the first one to sort of be taking steps back from being pissed at her.
Yeah.
Ask Naomi to do a full safety check and see if you can fire it up remotely. Might make the work easier with some lights and gravity, too.
Roger that.
What is he hearing?
Everyone stop moving.
Something's thumping.
Yeah.
What are you doing? We used nearly all our ammunition, saving you two.
So they're stripping out dead and you're okay with this?
Nobody asked you.
Why are they setting up an emergency airlock?
rescue operation. They might have found some survivors, and if we hadn't been stripping the dead, we wouldn't have.
Blister seal is good.
There we go.
Pressurize.
Are we too late?
Somebody was just doing it. Who was it? Yeah, right there.
I knew Mars wouldn't leave us behind.
I feel like I recognize that kid. I have to get a better look at him.
Yeah.
Humanity has faced the unprecedented before. We have discovered the unimagined wonders and terrors before. And through our courage, vision, and faith, both through our purpose and in one another, we have seen our way through even the darkest nights. And I am here to tell you from my heart that we will do so again.
Good speech.
Yeah, it's a good speech.
He delivered it well. Maybe went a little fast. Slow it down a little bit.
Arguments over faction and party must be set aside so that we can turn our attention to this most pressing mystery. And that, I must tell you, with the greatest sorrow, is the truth that Mars has turned away from. Given a chance
Nope, he broke from her speech.
They have lost sight of our shared humanity, and so they must be reminded. It is our duty, not as the government of Earth, but as the moral...
Yeah, look at her face. Anna, why are you involved in this?
Under one unified flag, and together move forward into this brave new chapter of history.
So we're gonna conquer Mars?
Yeah, it's the... We're all humans together, but they've forgotten that and want to start a war with us, so we need to show them by starting a war with them how together we should be. Like, yeah. Jeez. You should have known this was gonna happen.
Yeah, what did...
Prep the children for travel. They'll all be coming with me.
Sir, I'm afraid that not all of the children survived.
Do I need to specify
Liar.
surviving children?
Of course not. I'll get on it right away, sir.
He's still trying to sell this thing.
You think so?
Yeah,
He's gonna try to save some of them and keep the work going without Mao?
Mm-hmm.
Is,
matter of fact, I don't think Mao gets out of this partnership alive.
Well, we predicted Mao's death before and we were wrong.
Yeah. Just gotta keep doing it. Move the goalposts.
No more medicine?
You don't need it anymore. You're gonna be fine.
So
You can see his circulatory system.
beautiful.
Electromagnetic sight.
Hey, Cap.
Officer on deck. Ensign Sinopoli. Sir, this is Ensign Loftus.
They think that they're Martian.
That's a Tachi jumpsuit. This is the Tachi.
You're James Holden.
All right, easy guy.
So what, we're prisoners of war?
No, because we're not in this war.
How does that work exactly?
You'll get food, medical attention, whatever you may need. But for now, you're confined to your quarters.
So we are prisoners.
You're alive. I didn't see a line of Martian ships coming to save you.
Hey guys, I'm gonna stick around here. Make sure our guests are comfortable.
Copy that.
Do we have to worry about Alex?
Oh.
Welcome to go in. Might make them feel better to see one of their own.
I'm not sure they see me that way now.
Yeah, they might see her and be like, oh, you're here too?
I think Alex is trying to give him the I'm a Martian too, here's the lowdown.
I hope that's what he's doing.
Jesus. Even Amos isn't cool with that.
That was Prax?
Yeah.
Prax is being weird.
Yeah, what a shift.
At least those other two had the decency not to wear that uniform.
Excuse me? I earned the right to wear this long before you were born, Junior.
Well, guess you're all done then.
How old are you, Alex?
Loyalty is not.
Yeah, really.
Look, I did my 20, son. I'm honorably discharged. I'm a civilian now.
We're at war. No one's a civilian now.
Okay,
Oh my God.
all right, kids, enough's enough. All right, settle down. I said settle down.
Whoa, that guy. Okay. Oh.
Oh no. The hot-headedness.
So if you're at war, no one's a civilian? That's what their civilization is?
We're taking the ship.
Oh, wow. That's fun.
Yeah, great. This is what you get for helping people, huh?
Bobby's gonna have to fight them now.
Let me send her this message. If she brings it to the Secretary General, it'll show him who his deputy really is. The distance from Amazonia to Montana is less than what we have traveled since this conversation started. The longer this goes, the more bombs will fall.
But how does any of that... How does any of that change the reason she can't do it? Which is that it'll
it's
light them
incredibly
up.
dangerous for them.
Something that can't be traced back to us.
Send it out as quietly as we can.
Okay, so they're gonna make it work. All right.
This is how it starts, you know.
Sending a message. Nothing more.
You can't trust her.
And I can trust you.
Ugh.
I understand what she is.
Come on.
With the help Amos with the supplies.
So they broke up then, huh? I guess
Oh,
they're
yeah.
all the way broken up.
How many people will be
These jackasses. I cannot believe this.
Alex, can we take a look at the drive balancing real quick?
Bunch of Muppets.
Yeah.
I need to bring my people over from the Kita before I can do any maneuvers. Just let me call them and...
The Casey's flying with us?
Yes. The drive was functional and we wanted to get it away from the debris field while we worked on it.
Doesn't matter, it's junk, cut it loose.
I can't abandon 2 of my crew. I know you understand that.
This is starting to feel a little bit ungrateful.
Guess they should have just let him die, huh?
Yeah. Should've just left him there. Don't even tell him. Don't even go in there. He tried to just shoot him?
Yeah.
Choke him out, James.
Kill him. He's still got a messed up leg.
Yeah. He just showed you that he'll kill you at the first opportunity. Kill him. It's gonna be hard man to man, though.
Yep. Yeah, there you go.
Can you break his neck? Because this is gonna take several minutes.
No. You cut off the blood flow to the brain. No, it takes less than a minute.
Choke someone to death? I think it takes a long time.
Yeah, it knocks him out.
Yeah. Yeah, stand up and get a gun, but then they'll hear upstairs and they'll kill Alex and Naomi. This is really bad.
Yeah.
Put it down.
You first.
Do what he says.
I just sent out the master alarm, which means you have between now and whenever my mechanic gets back.
You should believe him on that.
Or maybe I should just shoot this guy.
And then?
There's a version of this where nobody shoots anybody. Let's try for that one.
Hey, fellas.
Did she hear what was going on before she walked
So
in?
what's all the ruckus?
Yeah, I think so. That hey fellas seemed like an intentional interrupt.
Hey, everybody. What's going on up here?
Okay, I'm gonna give you a pass because you're young and stupid. But keep pointing that thing at me and I'm gonna take it away from you.
You think you can?
That's recon gear. Lofty, she could force feed you that gun if she wanted to.
I prefer it didn't come to this.
Okay, this shit, it didn't work. I don't want to die here.
So what then?
Put the fucking gun down and live to find out.
Gun is so big.
Another way.
Shit. Did I miss it?
Well, now you are prisoners. Congratulations.
That's not
I can't believe I fell for this again. I am such an idiot. You snapped your fingers and I am right back to following you around, mopping up the blood.
What the world needs right now
You
is
don't get
this
to
type...
speak to me! Not ever again. And you
Oh,
yes.
There you go. Finally.
been better than this. You should have been more than this. I used to believe that there was a decent man somewhere inside you, buried under all that ambition. I'm sorry I was so wrong.
You tell him, Juliet.
Oh my god. Aaron Royce is like, yep. I'm winning.
What a stupid
winning
little...
this. Yeah.
Ugh.
Little asshole.
That's as much water as we can spare. Is it enough?
Yeah. That plus the CO tanks we gave him should be enough to get him back to their fleet.
It's nice to be working on something that's easy to repair.
Yeah. Some things don't get fixed.
Oh.
I feel like I'm awaiting sentencing.
Someone I need.
Yeah, you're lucky you're not dead, kid.
Why me?
Your friend with the gun hurt my feelings.
You seem to be the most reasonable.
He's like, what is happening in here?
What exactly is it you're asking me to do?
When you rejoin your fleet, I have something I want you to show to your commanding officer. Tell him it came from me. Ask him to pass this along to Admiral Souther.
A UN and Admiral.
He is with the Third Fleet around Jupiter, where you're...
This is not gonna work. You trusting this kid?
So far, all you've done is wound Alex's pride, which is nothing we can't forgive if you're willing to help us.
So what is this thing that you want me to show them?
I feel like maybe this dude will be a character now. Like we recognize the actor, you know. So.
Yep.
More angry at
Oh, they had Aaron Wright's the evidence against Aaron Wright. Yeah.
Feces. You know, if I needed to be humbled, wouldn't having all my hair fall out of debt? This feels like overkill.
Believing that God is humbling you using a solar system-wide war is ironic at the very least.
Okay, I love you. I'm coming home. You are the only thing that I know I'm doing right, and I need that right now.
We need you too. We love you. Come home.
Oh,
I'm
God.
on my way. I love you.
No, I worry for the safety of her a lot. And she didn't see her daughter?
Yeah. Oh, no.
Oh, the message already?
Short and I'll be brief. Martian Defense Minister Korshunov suffered a fatal heart attack earlier this evening. Simultaneously, the MCRN Karakum, dispatched by Korshunov to take delivery of your protomolecule technology, was destroyed over Ganymede. And I gave the order. And I can give the same order to anyone.
Well, Aaron Wright.
Yep.
This is why you don't videotape confessions to your crimes.
I know those Martians were idiots, but I hope we didn't just kill those 3 kids.
Oh, no, Nami knows her shit. She says that boat's safe, it's safe. And we didn't lie to them. We just cut them loose because we thought they could save some lives, no other reason. I just hope they can do their part.
We're even not mad at the guy that tried to shoot Holden.
Let's wage a war on that guy.
Holden's lucky he's not just dead right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, Mick. Can I see Katoa? No.
You don't want to see Katoa at this point.
I already said no. I need to. You cannot see him. You're mean.
Oh!
Ooh.
I want to talk to Katoa. If he's going home, he can say hi to my dad for me.
I have to ask Dr. Strickland. I'll get her.
So you didn't reprimand her for kicking me in the shin at all.
Yeah, right.
I want to see Katoa. Katoa's in here.
Why do you say that?
I saw his nurse go in there.
Well, Mao doesn't know.
No, Mao told him to shut it down.
Yep.
Bring Strickland to me, now.
Katoa! It's me, May! Katoa!
And this child actor that's playing May is not always super convincing.
No.
It's unfortunate. It's very hard to act when you're a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Now.
Sir, we were so close. I couldn't, in good conscience, abandon the test when we were so far along.
He's gonna kill them all.
In good conscience, huh?
My hands. I didn't mean to.
Oh, he killed the nurse.
Inherent to repurposing. Disassembly reveals useful pathways.
So
disassembly.
Oh! Oh! Oh no! Oh god!
Oh! Whoa! Woo!
It's all connected
Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
to the rest of the proto-molecule infestations. You are right to continue.
What?
He's the key to everything.
What?
God damn
What?
it! No.
Disassembly reveals useful pathways, he said.
It's yeah, like it's like with the oh god no don't start the next. What is happening? It's like the Arbogast, you know, got boom.
Yeah,
they took
yep.
it took it. The proto-molecule takes things apart.
Mm-hmm. To see how to understand better how they work, so like it can use those things more easily, seemingly. Just by what he said. Disassembly reveals useful pathways.
So it's like Katoa was talking, and then the proto-molecule was talking first, and then it was Katoa for a second, and then it was the proto-molecule again. Mm-hmm. They're like both communicating with the kid's anatomy.
It's like the proto-molecule is slowly but surely taking over the kid's consciousness.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was so gross.
Yeah, that was intense.
I need to calm back down from all how... Yeah, that was crazy.
But he also said my hands, which makes me think that it wasn't like a proto-molecule magic. He didn't just he did it.
Yeah, like he
physically
used the strength given to him by being proto-molecule allowed him to rip a human being apart. Ooh.
Wow.
How did May know where? Oh yeah, because she saw his nurse go in there. Yeah. Well,
that is something else.
And it made Mao say, "Okay, continue."
Okay, actually, this is a great idea. Now that I've seen this, all of a sudden I've changed my tune.
Well, because it seems how the proto-molecule kids behave is an indication of what the proto-molecule wants to do. You know, so it's like if you can allow them to glimpse its consciousness, then he wants to do it. Well,
yeah.
I think that's maybe in the next few episodes our guys will arrive there. If that's supposed to be the end of book 2, you know, sort of where this will all culminate.
Yeah, wow.
I just want Prax to get May back. I mean, I guess I want other things too, but I really don't want May to meet a bad end.
No. I mean, and so far, so good. She seems like she's doing all right compared to some of the other kids there.
Right, but Prax is being weird now. Like, is her dad going to be okay by the time they reunite?
Yeah, his increased indifference to human life.
Well, and he was being like, you know, helping to kill her would be the worst thing I could do, because when they were talking about blowing up the facility, but then he's like, but is that true anymore? And it's like, I don't know, what are you saying, man?
Yeah,
What's your daughter?
Talking about? Been out in space too long.
Yeah, because I guess he's not used to being like out in outer space for prolonged periods, so maybe it does have psychological effects as well. His whole life has just been thrown into an enormous amount of turmoil.
Yeah. His home was destroyed, daughter gone, out in the reaches of outer space with a crew of... I mean, I'm not going to say any of them are quite psychologically completely well at this point after everything that they've seen, and, you know...
Naomi's probably the most well-adjusted person among them. Naomi and Alex, I guess, are the more normally types, but
Holden has
they both have
shown
problems.
Signs of... He was very even keel and reasonable, and then recently he's shown signs of kind of coming unraveled a little bit.
He seems like he's capable of kind of snapping, you know? Like, there can be a point where Holden is like, I've had enough, and then sort of gets into crazy mode. But he didn't reach that with the 3 little insurgent Martians on his ship.
Yeah.
That was goofy.
I'm kind of surprised that they let the one guy live. The guy who tried to shoot Holden. I'd just be like, sorry guys, he tried to kill our captain. You guys can understand at least.
You guys were threatening people, but he pointed a rifle at James and he pulled the trigger.
Yeah. 3 times he pulled the trigger.
Yeah. Right. So that's I think that the main, like, the leader of their crew, the guy that we recognized, I feel like he might be around more. I mean, we recognized him, so he's probably an actor that is in things.
And he is physically carrying a copy of that message to the Martian.
But I guess that's done already, because, like, Anna already got it. And the purpose of the message was to send it to Anna, so, you know, like, they're not gonna... There's no story, I guess, in having him do that, because she already received it.
It was very fast.
And we know she doesn't like Aaron Wright, so... seems like she has a decent chance of actually putting that to good use. But how, you know, he's also not just going to roll over and be like, oh, you got me. So, you know, how's he going to react?
It's an interesting thing about Anna's sort of, like, role in all of this is that she went there thinking that she would be the voice of reason or be able to, like, maybe do some good in a bad situation, right? Be the only non-psychopath in the room during this whole situation. Found out that even if she writes the perfect speech, that she will still get railroaded, and that everyone seems totally down with Aaron Wright for some reason, even though he's obviously insane. And right now she's at her character's crossroads of like, I came here to try to do good. I found out that these people have no respect for me whatsoever, and now I'm going to go home. But was then also given this new piece of information that like she would need to stay in order to deal with and back up. So I'm interested to see like what she decides. I mean, it seems like she's obviously going to decide to stay and deal with that situation.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But it's kind of like this, it's like the, I don't know, there's got to be some kind of term in storytelling for that, like kind of crossroads that a character meets of like, well, you can either give up and go back to your normal life, or you can do the other thing against all odds to try to
take the red pill or the blue pill.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, let's use that one.
I don't know if that's that has other connotations in modern culture. It's kind of been taken for other purposes.
Repurposed,
Yeah. But so I'm thinking maybe we predicted that her family might not be entirely safe based on that conversation they had. Maybe she'll decide to stay and do this Aaron Wright stuff, and that choice of not going back now will cost her an opportunity to see her family at the end. Like they will die before she goes back to them because she stayed here.
Right. Not to belabor the point, but she sort of learned by trying to do what she believes is right, bad things kind of follow. And I have a feeling that there will be repercussions for her staying and making this choice. Even though she's like, this is the right thing to do. I have Aaron Wright, like, dead to rights on this.
Yeah.
He needs to pay for, he's obviously an evil, crazy person.
He'll just say, it's a deep fake. It's a deep fake. That's not me.
It's a deep fake.
Yeah. It's the, so many hundreds of years in the future, I'm sure they have perfect deep fakes by then, Videos aren't evidence anymore.
Yeah. This was made by the Martian government in order to make me look bad,
Exactly.
It'd be so like easy for him to flip this, but... Yeah. Whoa.
The last thing that we just got a tiny bit of was Drummer and all those other people taking back the Navoo. Our prediction that maybe they'll just set up a little civilization there, because that'd be fun. Fun little side story.
Yeah. It is just kind of like, it seems like okay, so they're going there to grab it and they're going to bring it back. But like, where's the story beat?
Yeah,
what's the point of that?
Exactly. Why are we spending any time on this?
Yeah.
Right? It seems it's a little weird. Maybe it's set up for like later season 3 stuff, like we got the Martian Marines early season 2, even though they weren't part of that first part, just so it was laid groundwork for later on. Maybe that's like a book 3 thing and they're laying groundwork now for...
Yeah.
That could be it,
I'm willing to accept that.
I feel like the cool thing for them to do would be sort of take that ship to the most remote part of the solar system they can find and then just chill like in, dark space. Don't go out of the solar system, so if anything really goes sideways, you can go to help, but just like... make it your own remote place.
I would do that. I'd just be like, screw all this. I'm not dealing with any of this war stuff anymore.
You guys tell me when the war is over.
Yeah, right.
All right, well, I think that probably about wraps it up anyway.
Yeah, I think so.
Thanks for watching with us, Screaming Firehawks. This show is amazing. It's awesome watching with all you guys. We love you being here. So, we have a Patreon. Check it out if you feel like it. That's cool. Helps us out, but don't if you don't want to. And thanks for watching. I'm Sean.
I'm Nate.
This is Catch Our Packets.